back to the Anthony Spade channel. Before we get started, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you haven't, hit the share button and hit the like button. All right, today we're going to be talking about how to avoid being a blue pill male. All right, and I have 2 reasons how you can avoid that. All right, my first reason is going to be stop trying to look like a alpha male. Majority of beta males become very insecure. So they try to portray a role that they really don't feel in their heart. A lot of people like to portray the role of being tough. They like to portray the role of being arrogant, trying to portray the role of being successful, trying to portray the role of an image, how they do not feel inside. So one of the rules that you have to understand is that when you're a beta male, you have to acknowledge the fact that you are a beta male. That's the first thing that you need to do. The second thing is, do not try to act like a alpha male, because you're not developing confidence. You're mimicking what you fear inside. You're mimicking what you think alpha is inside, not realizing that alpha and arrogance is 2 different things. A lot of people that are beta male, when you go to attempt to portray an alpha role, a real alpha man can see that through you, and you can set yourself up to be embarrassed in the long run. See, you can't be a sheep and try to put on a wolf's mask, because a wolf can spot that you're not really a real wolf because they actually have the blood. This type of example exists in like gangs, street fights, kids in the hood, kids in poverty areas. You always have the kids in the hood, right, that are not really tough like that. They're not really gang members, but they try to portray the role of a tough guy. And then they're normally the ones that get killed. They're normally the ones that get done the worst because they're portraying an image. It's the same thing with like a beta guy trying to portray the image of an alpha male to a woman. Chances are you're gonna get used because she knows exactly what a real alpha male is. Even though you're portraying one, she can see through you because she see your beta male traits. So the first thing that you have to do to keep from being an alpha or to avoid being an alpha is to avoid being a beta, is to recognize that you are a beta right now. Once you recognize that you are a beta, now what you have to do is find self-gratification within yourself. You have to honor that. You have to look at yourself in the mirror and you have to say, you know what? I'm a beta male and I'm looking to become a red pill, and I'm not going to stop until I become a red pill. You have to acknowledge that first. A lot of these beta males do not want to acknowledge that they're not as strong as they think they are emotionally. See, you can have the looks, you can have the success, you can have everything that can put off an image of looking alpha and still be weak behind the scenes. And that's what exists in a lot of people that have money. They spend a lot of money trying to look alpha to cover up their beta ways. But when you accept the fact that you're a beta, you look in the mirror, you say you red pill. Now you got to take what people think about you and remove it. Period. Whatever people think about you, you have to remove that out of your head, because red pills and alpha males don't care what you think. So you have to acknowledge the fact, I'm a beta male, but I'm not going to take anything from anyone because I'm going to be happy with who I am. All right? So the first thing is stop trying to act alpha and discover who you are. The more you act alpha, the more you're going to prolong your beta male growth situation. All right, number 2, acceptance. The biggest beta male trait of them all is seeking acceptance. See, beta males always want to be nice because you care what people think about you, right? You're constantly nice to people for no reason. You want a lot of friends. The more friends you have, the more popular you are, the more valuable you think you are. So what beta males do is, for acceptance, they always have an incentive. Beta males will go out and buy a nice car just so people ask them what kind of car you have. Wow, that's a nice car. They don't care if people use them because they only in it for the friendship. Or if I got a good car, people want to hang out with me. Now I feel like I'm somebody. Or, hey man, come hang out with us. We're doing this. You don't need any money. They start inviting you places and doing things with them because they just want the friendship. You got to stop seeking acceptance. And you see a lot of beta male traits amongst people who have money. They're constantly spending money to keep the crowd of people around them because they want acceptance. You have to learn to not seek acceptance and start seeking approval to yourself. Everything that you do in life has to be approval to yourself. Every decision that you decide to make has to be able to benefit you going forward. So in order for you to keep from feeling like you need acceptance, you need to discover what you are willing to accept in your life. In other words, when you know, like when you wake up in the morning, all right, today I want to do this with my life because this is going to take me a step further in life, then you don't worry about anything else that's going on. Like, for instance, I asked a woman the other day, she said, how could you be over 35 and not be married? What's wrong? What happened? I was like, I don't really have a story for you. You know, I have a story, but I don't want to share it. But nothing has really scarred me. I'm a good looking guy. I have the money. I can get it all. And I'm not beta. I'm full blown red pill. But what you have to understand is, I looked at her. I was like, what's the greatest day of your life? And she told me my wedding day. I was like, all right, what happened on your wedding day? She explained to me what happened on the wedding day. She explained this and she explained that. And I said, okay, what happened in the news that day? She says, I don't know. I was like, who got hurt that day? What drama was going on? What happened on TV? What happened on the day-to-day? She says nothing, because on my wedding day, all I was worried about was just getting married, spending time with my husband and growing. I was like, okay, there you go. On your wedding day is the day that you looked at your phone the least. You worried about people the least because you had a persona of a gratification that you're looking for. She said, yes. I said, I feel that way every day. See, you only felt it on your wedding day. When I wake up every day, I know exactly where I want to be. I know exactly what I want to go. There's always a goal for me, and it's always involving me chasing my dreams. You guys like my videos because that's my dream. I want to be a movie producer. I just happen to be able to speak real good about women, and now you're starting to see my art come together in my videos because that's where my love's at. So when I wake up in the morning, I'm thinking about shooting different subjects than I'm thinking about anything else in the world. Everything else in the world doesn't matter. I don't care who the president is. I don't care what's going on over here. I don't care what's going on over there. When Kobe died, I found out a day later. Rest in peace. But I found out a day later because I'm not used to looking at my phone that long. I'm not used to being up on the latest drama. I'm not used to doing that. I'm used to being in my own world. As long as I'm in my own world, I'm happy. I'm content. When you want to avoid being a beta male, you must find a way to be content with who you are. And all your red pill traits will come in. And the reason why they'll come in is because you'll stop looking for acceptance and you'll stop trying to act like an alpha male. You'll become confident with yourself, and the aura you have inside will shine to everyone else. All right, this is Anthony Spade. Hopefully you got the message. This is how to avoid beta male. Hasta luego.
Take my breath, you won't make me fall in love. I don't have the heart.
I'm walking up to my girlfriend's apartment right now. Her roommate called and said that she had another guy over last night, that they're sleeping in her bed together. So we're about to put this on blast. We'll see how this goes. I'm gonna ruin her life. I'm videotaping it. Oh yeah.
Hey, what's up?
Oh look, another guy sleeping in my girlfriend's bed. You're a You are a and I have it on video, and I'm gonna ruin your fucking life. So how do you feel about that? Yeah, how does it feel? I work my fucking ass off, day in and day out. Fucking 100+ hours a week. And I do nothing but be faithful to you. There was plenty of opportunities I could have had, but I said no, and I didn't fucking do it. You're a fucking piece of shit. I hope you know that. I loved you, Lydia. I did. And go to hell. Like, it took everything I fucking had not to stop my house and grab my fucking gun and come here. You don't understand. I'm gonna fucking kill somebody. Did you know she had a boyfriend?
Not until now.
Well, she's got a boyfriend. You know, college sluts, I guess.